Hello friends, welcome to Huawei's. Welcome to the daily MCQ discussion. आज है 13th of May 2021 और अब हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं आज का 5 MCQs. Before we begin, most of you might have known that the prelims which was supposed to be held on 27th June is now postponed to 10th of October. तो अब हम क्या करना है? तो अब हम हमारा प्रिपरेशन को रीस्ट्रेटजाइज करना है. We have to re-strategize in such a way that we work on our weaknesses because the time between the prelims and mains will definitely get reduced. ठीक है? और I would suggest you to follow our daily initiative so that you will not get detached from the prelims preparation. ठीक है? तो before we begin, I would like to inform you about the initiatives that we at Wow IAS have launched. So we have launched the Vision Prelims Test Series summary and the Vision PT 365 summary. ठीक है? If you want the summaries in the JPG format, then do join a Telegram group whose details is given in the description. And if you want the summaries in the PDF format, do subscribe to our course, do subscribe to our initiatives so that you will get them in the PDF format, the details of which I have given here. ठीक है? तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Let's see the first question. So the first question is, consider the following statements. First one, in India, uranium deposits occur in the Darwar rocks. Second statement, India is self-sufficient in uranium. You have to choose the correct statements. A, one only. B, two only. C, both one and two. D, neither one nor two. You have to choose the correct answer. So here, if you see, in India, first statement, uranium deposits occur in the Darwar rocks. And second one, India is self-sufficient in uranium. So if you would have followed the current affairs, it would have been clear to you that India is dependent on the uranium that we import. ठीक है? So second one should be wrong because क्या होता है कि अक्सर इंडिया will make deals with other countries for uranium imports to use in our nuclear power plants. So the second statement will obviously be wrong. So you can directly eliminate B and C. B and C you can eliminate. So what are the things that are left? A and D. So if you might have known the basic geography and all, the statement of one is right. So A one only is the right answer. ठीक है? So we'll see some more about this uranium deposits in India. Actually, ये क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछा है कि रिसेंटली क्या हुआ, महाराष्ट्र का एंटी टेररिज्म स्क्वाड ने, महाराष्ट्र का एटीएस, दे हैव फाउंड, एक्चुअली दे हैव अरेस्टेड टू पीपल विद 7 kg ऑफ यूरेनियम. टू पीपल विद 7 kg ऑफ यूरेनियम. सो इसीलिए यूरेनियम डिपॉजिट्स वाज इन न्यूज. ठीक है? एंड ऑल्सो हमने देखा है कि पाकिस्तान ने कमिट किया कि देयर हैज टू बी एन इन्वेस्टिगेशन विद रिगार्डिंग टू द यूरेनियम स्मगलिंग इन इंडिया. तो इसीलिए इट वाज इन न्यूज रिसेंटली. ठीक है? If you see some more information about this, the uranium deposits occur in the Darwar rocks. Okay, Darwar rocks basically in the central belt of India, they occur geographically. Uranium ores are known to occur in several locations along the Singhbum copper belt, that is in the Jharkhand Orissa belt. Okay, in that belt the uranium is found. And also, as I told already, India imports most of the uranium. India imports. ठीक है? तो no significant, so you cannot say that significant uranium is found in India. All the uranium which is found in India is in small quantities. The first ever uranium deposit to be discovered in India was Jaduguda in Singhbum Thrust Belt in Jharkhand in 1951. Okay? These are the main facts. Now, if we see the main places where uranium is found in India, you can see here in Meghalaya, here Rajasthan, here in Jharkhand, in these areas, in Orissa, and in between Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in the Nalamala forest in the Eastern Ghats. Okay, and the Maharashtra, Karnataka region. Now all these regions we can find the uranium deposits. Okay? And if you see thorium, the thorium is basically it is found in the sands. It is found in the sands, the beach sands in the Eastern Ghats mostly. You can see here in Orissa, in the red color it is given. In Orissa it is given, and also in Tamil Nadu, Kerala belt in the Malabar coast, you can actually found these thorium deposits. These sands in Kerala and in the Tamil Nadu, in the southern part, they are very rich in thorium. So this thorium is very useful for the third stage of the nuclear power plant. The third stage nuclear power plant, it is very important for India. Okay? As you know, India is following a three-stage nuclear program. Right? Now we'll move on to the next question. The next question is about the Mukurti National Park. Consider the following statements with respect to the Mukurti National Park. First statement, it is located in Kerala in the Eastern Ghats mountain range. Second one, it is part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. The third one, the park is characterized by mountain grassland. and is interspread with sholas. And we have to choose the correct statement. A 1 only, B 2 and 3 only, C 1 and 2 only, and D 1, 2 and 3. We have to choose the correct answer. So this is a typical UPSC kind of a question. If you are smart enough, you will be able to answer such questions in just fraction of a minute. See, if you see the options carefully, the first one it is given, the first statement, it is located, yeah, I'll change the color. It is located in Kerala, in the Eastern Ghats it is given. So what kind of Ghats are located in Eastern Ghats? Sorry, what kind of Ghats are located in the Kerala, in Kerala region? It is the Western Ghats and not Eastern Ghats. The Western Ghat belt ends near the Kerala region. So because Kerala is situated to the west of India. So if you know that fact, if you're clear with that fact, the first statement automatically gets eliminated. When you eliminate the first statement, if you see the options, A will get eliminated, C will get eliminated, and D will get eliminated. And there is only one option left. So B is the correct answer. So there is no need to know about the other two options also in such cases. It is part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve and it is characterized by mountain grasslands and intercepted by the sholas. Okay. Okay. As the question is given, now we will know some more about this Mukurti National Park. तो दिस मुकुरती नेशनल पार्क कहाँ पे है? मुकुरती नेशनल पार्क it is located in the northwest corner of Tamil Nadu in the Western Ghats mountain range, and it is part of the नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. इट इज पार्ट ऑफ नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. ठीक है. एंड यहाँ पे इसका मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ये है कि यहाँ पे माउंटेन ग्रासलैंड एंड श्रबलैंड पाए जाते हैं. एंड यहाँ पे शोलास, व्हाट आर शोलास? शोलास मीन्स द ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट लोकेटेड इन द ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट जो माउंटेन रीजन पे पाया जाता है उसको हम बोलते हैं शोलास. ठीक है. The sholas in the high altitude area of the high rainfall near freezing temperature. And this park was formed. This Mukurti National Park, it was formed to protect its keystone species, the Nilgiri tahir. The keystone species, the Nilgiri tahir. Come on, guys. Now you have to comment in the comment box. So, what is the IUCN status of Nilgiri tahir? Do comment in the comment box. I'll give you the answer in tomorrow's video. Okay? Right. Now we'll move on to the next question. So the next question is with regard to the cyclones. Consider the following statements. The first one, the cyclones are characterized by inward spiraling winds that rotate about a zone of high pressure. Second statement, cyclones rotate clockwise in northern hemisphere and anti-clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Anti-clockwise in the southern hemisphere. You have to choose the correct answer. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, D neither 1 nor 2. Okay, you have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is, so if you know basics about the cyclone, you will answer this very easily. D neither 1 nor 2, because if you see the direction of cyclones, it is generally, you can remember like this, NAC, north anti-clockwise. So the direction of cyclone in the northern hemisphere, it is anti-clockwise. So the second statement will become incorrect. And also the first statement. So this is basically the definition of cyclone. Now we will see more about the cyclone so that you will understand why statement 1 is incorrect. So cyclones are basically rapid inward air circulation around a low pressure area and not high pressure area. If you see the first statement it is given, it rotates about a zone of high pressure. It is not about high pressure, it is low pressure. If you see the eye of cyclone, in the eye of cyclone you will find a very low pressure. Okay. So the first statement is a wrong statement. With this keyword high pressure, you can directly eliminate this first statement, right? So this is about this, and the next statement it says the air circulates in anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere. As I told you already, you can remember like this: the direction of cyclone NAC, that is northern hemisphere anti-clockwise direction, and in southern hemisphere it is clockwise direction. You can remember like this NAC. Okay, and after that you have. Usually it is accompanied by violent storms and bad weather. So violent storms and bad weather normally you will find during the cyclones, and the cyclone center is the lowest atmospheric pressure in that region. ठीक है. And यहाँ पे एक और term है cyclogenesis. ये cyclogenesis क्या है? It is the process of cyclone formation and intensification. So cyclone formation और intensification हम बोलते हैं the cyclogenesis. And the three main types of surface-based cyclones are एक्स्ट्राट्रॉपिकल, सबट्रॉपिकल एंड ट्रॉपिकल बेस्ड ऑन द लोकेशन. जहां पे हम उसको पाया जाता है उसको हम एक्स्ट्राट्रॉपिकल, सबट्रॉपिकल एंड ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन जैसे क्लासिफाई करते हैं. ठीक है. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. So the next question is about the MG Gaikwad Commission. So this MG Gaikwad Commission recently it was in news. So it is associated with what? Okay, it's a current affair based question. The first option, prison reforms. Second option, the cess policy. The third option, reservation to Maratha community, and the fourth option, telecom sector rival. Okay, you have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is the correct answer is option C, reservation to Maratha community. तो recently हमने देखा है कि फाइव जज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बेंच ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसने द महाराष्ट्र लॉ फॉर द sorry, the Maharashtra law for the reservation to the Maratha community इसको unconstitutional declare किया गया है. Unconstitutional. What is declared unconstitutional? The Maratha law for reservation to Maratha community. This was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court to Marathas. This was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. So the Maharashtra government has given a reservation to the Maratha community based on the recommendation of this MG Gaikwad Commission. So इसीलिए MG Gaikwad Commission was in news in recent time. So MG Gaikwad Commission ने actually propose किया कि 16% of reservation is has to be given to this Maratha community, and Supreme Court ने is law that has actually accepted the MG Gaikwad Commission and gave reservation to the Marathas in Maharashtra has been declared unconstitutional. ठीक है? So the explanation I've given here in 2000. So in November 2018, the Maratha community is socially and educationally backward and stated they have inadequate representation in state services. This is actually the finding of this MG Gaikwad Commission. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next question, last question of the day. Which of the following can be found as pollutant in the drinking water in some parts of India? This is the previous prelims question. 2013 में इस क्वेश्चन को पूछा गया है. ठीक है. The first one arsenal, second one sorbitol, third one fluoride, fourth one formaldehyde, and fifth one uranium. And you have to choose the correct answer. You have to choose the correct answer. So A 1 and 3 only, B 2, 4 and 5 only, C 1, 3 and 5 only, D 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You have to choose the correct answer. So ये है प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन. तो आपका प्रैक्टिस के लिए हम प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस भी डाल रहे हैं डेली एमसीक्यूज में. ठीक है. So the correct answer here is, so before going to the correct answer, we will see how we can eliminate this. So if you know basics of chemistry, the sorbitol, it is basically an artificial sweetener and laxative. Okay? So if you eliminate 2, you can eliminate B and D. If you eliminate 2, you can eliminate B and D. Now यहाँ पे 1 and 3, 1, 3 and 5. These 3 are left. So 4 can also be eliminated. Because formaldehyde basically it is used in coating and laminating. Okay, 4 also can be eliminated. You are left with 2 options, 1 and 3, 1, 3 and 5. So if you see, most of you might have come across the uranium being found in drinking water because that's a pollutant. So when the uranium is stored, or you can say after its life cycle from the nuclear power plant, sometimes क्या होता है कि इसको अंडरग्राउंड में स्टोर करते हैं, यानी इसको डिस्पोज करते हैं अंडरग्राउंड में. तो दैट टाइम इट इज क्रिटिसाइज्ड दैट इट इज गोइंग टू हार्म द ग्राउंड वाटर, इट इज गोइंग टू पोल्यूट द ग्राउंड वाटर. तो इसीलिए uranium is also a pollutant. So that was in news. So back then it was in news. So this question was asked. So the correct answer is C 1, 3 and 5. Okay. So as I told, arsenic and fluoride are well-known water pollutants. So these are very common water pollutants. Normally in news we will be finding that बहुत सारी areas में fluoride is one of the major issue. The fluoride is one of the major issue, and arsenic is also. And a lot of people are suffering major deficiencies, or you can say major health problems because of fluoride and the arsenic. Okay. Or sorbitol, as I told, is an artificial sweetener. If you know the basics of chemistry, you might have known this about sorbitol. And formaldehyde, it is used in coating, laminating, etc. Okay. So right. So these are the 5 questions for the day. Now, to find this document with all the questions and solutions, so do join a Telegram group whose details is given in the description. Okay. You can find the question and solution like this in our Telegram channel. Okay. So join our Telegram channel for more such awesome content. And just before ending, I would just like to remind you about the initiatives. The prelims test summary, Vision PT 365 summary is being launched. So do join our Telegram group and get more details of these initiatives. ठीक है, तो थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, थैंक यू वंस अगेन। तो हम कल मिलते हैं with 5 more questions. So keep studying and Jai Hind. Thank you.